Hey, it's Miguel with Filamented Shop. We got the Anycubic Kobra X. We unboxed it, we set it up, and we ran our first print. Let's talk about it. First off, the setup of the Kobra X was super simple, straightforward. Took about 15 minutes to set up. Total of about 15 screws you're gonna have to deal with, but the setup is very straightforward. Instructions are clear, and there's stickers all over the printer, making sure that you're not missing anything along the way. I will say, when installing the spool holders, just make sure that you're spacing the spool holder enough to fit a spool through the gap. Otherwise, you're gonna struggle to put material or filament on number 2 and number 3 here. After powering on the system, everything was very straightforward. It walks you through setting up the region, setting up your Wi-Fi, connecting it to your mobile app so that you're able to take advantage of all the features. The next thing it does is it goes into the automatic calibrations. The automatic calibrations are great because not only does it do the bed leveling and the temperature calibrations of the bed and the nozzles, it also does resonance and vibration compensation, which is great. Why? Because I'm able to run this printer on my desk. I'm able to run this printer I could have it next to my laptop. I could, be playing video games and talking on my mic, and I could be running my printer right next to me, and it's not going to make enough noise to bother anything, which is really, really nice. The speed of this printer, in my opinion, it's industry standard. It's about 600 millimeters per second travel speed, so it's about like the same thing as everything else on the market, in my opinion. Now, you could say, oh, well, this printer over here is like 400, this one's 600. Well, this printer's 500, this one's 600. In my opinion, because we're moving at such speeds at this point that you could bump it a little bit or you could drop it a little bit. It's not going to do a whole lot in terms of the end result. Especially if this is your first printer, like you're just getting a system to get started, or if this is your second, third, fourth, fifth printer, you're honestly not going to tell a whole lot of difference between a print that's 40 minutes and a print that's 45 when it comes to speed. Now, what they did do in terms of speed and cutting down time is all right here in this print head. When you have a multicolor system, the multicolor system sits on top of the system in your Core XY printers, or in a system like this where it's a bed slinger, your multi-material system sits next to the printer. Now, when it sits next to the printer, the gears and everything feeding the material into your print head sit all at the multi-material unit. What Anycubic did with the Kobra X is they put all of those gears directly into the print head. So they moved all of the feeding gears over to the print head and avoided the retraction or the travel of having to go every single time you switch materials, having to pull that material all the way back out of the head, feed the next one all the way back into the head. And so you're able to now cut down your speed by up to 50% by just not having to retract and feed such a long distance. Secondly, because it's all happening within this print head, you're able to also cut down how much you have to purge because you can shrink your retraction amount when it comes to from the nozzle or from your print head to the cut point or the retraction point. So you're able to cut that distance down, and so now you're purging a whole lot less, and you're cutting down on time, which is really cool. That's my highlight. That's like, if you get anything from this video, that's all you need to know, is the fact that that print head can do that. And there are systems out there that have like multi-head, like you could have a multi-head unit, or you could have something that switches out the nozzles, and you could pay triple, quadruple, quintuple, 10 times the price that you're going to pay for this thing, and you're going to definitely cut down your purge dramatically. However, the price point of this machine, the fact that it's entry level, and the fact that it's so easy to just take out of the box and get going, it makes it super accessible, and it's just thoughtful to the customer. If you're someone that's getting into 3D printing, they're giving you feature out of the box that's going to save you on time and save you on purging material without having to pay any extra for it. It's just like built into the machine, which is again very thoughtful of Anycubic. Now, as far as the price, I want to make sure I put this carefully because there are some time sensitive things that are happening. So at the time of this video, it's December 23rd when I'm recording this, but at the time of this video, they are set to begin deposit to buy this machine December 26th, and that window will close January 14th. Now, The retail price of this machine, after early bird and all that has gone, is going to be $300. So it's $299. Again, for a system just like this, where you have multi-material, a bed envelope this big, all the compensations and everything, you're probably going to be paying around $380 to $400. The fact that this printer retail is going to be $300, plus you're getting the benefit of having all of the enhancements in this print head, is pretty incredible. I would have thought that they would have priced it a little higher than that because of just adding this. They're giving you time savings, material savings, and they're doing it while also cutting the price, in my opinion. I have no complaints so far about how the system has functioned. I've ran a print, it's printed just fine. I've ran all the calibrations, it's calibrated just fine. There are zero issues, in my opinion, the way that it's packaged, the way that it's shipped, all of it, the setup, everything, every bit of the experience so far has been great. Also, one more thing is it's very gentle on TPU. So you're able to run PLA and TPU, and it's able to be mindful of that and reduce the force of the pull speed when it's pulling it through the print head. So again, the fact that they've incorporated that is very thoughtful on their part. So very excited for this thing to hit the shelves and to start delivering. I'll link where to put your early bird deposit in the description. So I'll link that, and you can also look at all the details. I may have gone overboard on some of the details and spoken way too much about them, but then I've also may have missed some details. So if you want to go through and look at all the different things that they are featuring, feel free to click on that link and go right to it. If you enjoyed the video, if it was helpful, please leave me a like and a comment, and also subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If this was helpful, I have plenty of other systems that I'd love to talk about and share with you guys. And so go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. Very, very excited to do more of these videos, and very grateful that you guys were able to stop by and watch. If you're still watching at this point, man, thank you guys so much for watching this. Really appreciate you guys. All right, it is the holiday, so hope you all have a great holiday. Happy New Year, and see you guys in the next one.